So in our last video, we were at the tire shop getting new tires put on the truck, and the truck's inside the shop, so we couldn't run our generator. It's like 95 degrees out, so we figured we had to come up with a way keep the dogs cool because we couldn't walk them around on the asphalt. It was way too hot, burn their little paws and stuff, right? So my wife was just like, no, they got to be. So come up with a solution. I thought, well, we haven't tried it before, but we're going to try it. So I turned on our Jackery 3000. We plugged in the truck, the 30 amp. It has a 30 amp receptacle. So we plugged it in. We put the AC on in the camper. No problem running that inside their shop. It took them over 2 hours. And so when I checked on it, almost 2 hours, and it had only used 30%. We started with 100. It was down. Running the AC now, the AC in this camper does have a soft start, and it does ramp up and down as necessary. But the dogs were nice and cool. In actual fact, when we opened the door and let them out after, they were cool to the touch. So it was cool in there. 2 hour point, it only used 30%. So that got me thinking. This is a generator prep without generator. Now, I'll show you this in a minute. Now, I got to come up with a solution for this because it gets old with it on your head. But generator prep. So what I did is I made a cable. I plugged it in here, which I'll show you in a sec. And then I added the DC to DC charger here, which when I'm driving the truck, it charges 600 watts of charge going in to recharge. Okay, so there's where we start. And it turns out that as long as you don't have the DC on or the AC on, it'll sit idle with the actual Jackery turned on so that you can activate either one of these from the app on your phone. It doesn't seem to have any parasitic draw while it sits idle. So what I did was I took an old extension cord, cut the end off, plug it in there. That's 30 amp. Up here into the generator prep. And because this is a Northern Lite, if you have generator prep, you have an auto transfer switch already built in. So that was nice. Then I added the Jackery DC to DC charger. Very pleased with it. It gives me, as I'm driving, 600 watt hours of charge going into the Jackery. But what was the most impressive was its performance. And like this morning, I went in, I turned on the Jackery, and because of Hank and Holly, we had to vacuum dog hair. So I was in there probably 10 minutes with a vacuum, and he used 1%. This thing is working incredibly. So now that I have it hooked up in the generator compartment, and we have our generator on the front of the truck, which I'm sure if you've seen any of our videos, you've seen before. But another great product and we're not sponsored by anybody because, well, we're too small. We bought that Jackery, we bought this generator. This is a Cummins 4500. And we made this mount. Well, a friend of ours made it. And I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, he makes roll cages. But it comes up and over and bolts on down there. Really good. Nice job. Crank fabrication. Anyways, it's all made out of chrome moly. I'm not going to say it was the cheapest thing, but it is really good. And nobody's stealing that. And that generator is remote start. So we can be laying in bed, hit the remote start, fire it up, and fire up the Keurig coffee machine, and next thing you know, you're having coffee. Now, with the Jackery, we can just do it right from the app on our phone, leave the Jackery turned on, but the inverter shut off because there is a parasitic draw with an inverter. So you leave it on, wake up, grab your phone, hit the app, turn on the AC, silently make a cup of coffee, and it's not even like it's incredible because we were going to spend a bunch of money to install a Victron, inverter and charge controllers and everything else and lithium batteries. I don't know that we're going to need it, you know? Um, Once I figure out how, because I'll show you the way that they bring the power into it. I didn't understand because I looked at this little tiny cable and I thought there's no way you're going to put 600 watts through that. Well, the way that they do it, I'm going to show you that. So I got to flip you around. Hang on. So here we go. I'm going to pull this out. Look at that. And you think, okay, 600 watts, that's somewhere between 40 and 50 amps. How is that? Well, I figured it out. The output voltage, so this is connected to the battery in my truck or the alternator. So it's putting in, 14 something volts. And I've read online and I've read in the instructions and stuff, the output of this is 50 volts. Therefore, dropping the amperage through that cable dramatically. So that's how they do it. So there's one more little port here, just below this one, where I can then put solar into it. But I can't put the solar, I have 600 watts on the roof. I can't put 600 watts into it at 12 volts. So in order to put the solar that I have on the roof into it, because I can tie it into here, put a bus bar here, connect these to it, and then come out with the little cable going into here. But I'll have to go through another DC to DC charger to up the voltage to 50 volts to drop the amperage so it can take it into the Jackery. And then I'll have solar charging on the roof. Because right now, what the hell? B. Right now, by the time I wake up, my batteries are already 100%, and I'm just wasting all that solar all day long. So if I could then channel it into the Jackery and use it, just, that 600 watts of solar is going to be put to better use. So I think it's pretty cool. But if anybody out there has more intelligence with this type of thing than myself, leave a comment below, please, because currently the only way I can think to do it is through another Jackery DC to DC charger, because I believe it takes your 12 volt, we'll call it, and upscales it to 50 volts so that it can put out the, up to 600 watts of charge through a smaller connector and a smaller cable. Tell me if I'm right or if I'm wrong. I would greatly appreciate it. But to my knowledge and my research, that's how it'll work. But the cool thing is, it will work. And the only downside is up here in Canada, that DC to DC charger is $500. So if somebody has a better idea, I can save $500. I'm all ears. Okay. Hope this helped, or you enjoyed it, or whatever. But hopefully it helps. But the Jackery is working awesome. Thanks.